Hello everyone. In this lecture, we are going to discuss generalized mean value theorem. Generalized mean value theorem. That is the Cauchy mean value theorem. Cauchy mean value theorem is more general form of Lagrange's mean value theorem. Here we will discuss the proof of the theorem and geometrical meaning of the theorem. First statement of the theorem. Here is if the function f of x and g of x are continuous in closed interval ab, differentiable in open interval AB, and the derivative of gx does not vanish anywhere inside the interval. Anywhere inside the interval means closed interval AB. Anywhere inside the interval, then there exists a point C belongs to this open interval AB such that f of b minus f of a divided by g of b minus g of a is equal to f dash c divided by g dash c. So there exists at least one c belongs to this open interval AB such that this condition is satisfied. Let's first discuss its geometrical meaning. Now, here we consider the parametric curve x is equal to gt, y is equal to f of t, where t belongs to closed interval AB. So if we take t is equal to a, we will get the x coordinate g of a and y coordinate f of a. So we get the point g of a and f of a. Similarly, by putting the values of t, we will get this whole curve with the end point g of a comma f of b, f of a, and the other end point is g of b f of a. Now, if we join the end point of this curve as we have formally joined for the Lagrange's mean value theorem, if we join these endpoints, we will get this line. We get this line, and what is the slope of this line? If we find the slope of this line, the slope of this line is g of b minus g of a divided by, okay, its slope is f of b minus f of a. Its slope is f of b minus f of a divided by g of b minus g of a. So left hand side of this equation is simply the slope of this line joining the end point of this parametric curve, right? So but this right hand side represent here. Right hand side represent the slope of the tangent line at some point C belongs to open interval. At some point C belongs to open interval AB. Why I am saying that this represents the slope, because we know that the slope of the tangent line at any point on this curve is represented by dy divided by dx, and I can write it as, because it is a parametric curve, I can write it as dy divided by dt whole divided by dx divided by dt, and it is simply dy divided by dt means f prime t divided by g prime t. So at for some value t is equal to c, this will give the slope of the tangent line at some point c. So what does this theorem geometrically represent? It represents that that if the conditions of the theorem are satisfied, that is fx and gx are continuous in closed interval AB, differentiable in open interval AB, and g prime x does not vanish anywhere inside the interval, then the slope of then there exists a point C. Then there exists a point C in the interval AB. Then there exists a point C in the interval AB where the slope of the tangent line is same as the slope of this line joining the end point of this curve. This is the geometrical meaning of the Cauchy mean value theorem, that there exists a C where the tangent line is parallel to this line joining the end point of the curve. Now let us prove this theorem. Proof of the Lagrange's mean value, Cauchy mean value theorem. Proof of Cauchy mean value theorem. Okay. यहाँ पे भी हम जैसे हमने लैग्रेंजेस मीन वैल्यू थ्योरम में रोल्स थ्योरम को यूज किया था, यहाँ पे भी हम रोल्स थ्योरम को यूज करेंगे। यहाँ पे भी एक फंक्शन डिफाइन करेंगे। डिफाइन अ फंक्शन phi of x is equal to f of x minus f of a minus f of b minus f of a divided by g of b minus g of a multiply by g of x minus g of a. Now f of x and g of x are continuous in closed interval AB and differentiable in open interval AB. Therefore phi x is continuous in closed interval AB. Phi x is differentiable in open interval AB. Phi x is differentiable in open interval AB and phi of a अगर हम यहां से निकालेंगे, we find phi of a from here, then this is f of a minus f of a is 0, g of a minus g of a is 0, so it is simply 0. and phi of b अगर हम निकालेंगे, here the phi of b is the f of b minus f of a, here is g of b minus g of a, g of b minus g of a कट जाएगा, या इसको निकाल लेते हैं, f of b minus f of a, okay, f of b minus f of a minus f of v minus f of a divided by g of v minus g of a multiply by g of v minus g of a, तो ये कैंसिल हो जाएगा, so here again we will get phi of b is equal to 0. This implies phi of a is equal to phi of b. So phi satisfy all conditions of Rolle's theorem. Therefore by Rolle's theorem, now by Rolle's theorem there exists C belongs to open interval AB such that derivative phi at C is equal to 0. So this means that derivative phi is f dash C minus f of a, means that is 0. Okay, 0 minus f of v minus f of a divided by g of v minus g of a multiply by simply g dash c is equal to 0. This implies from here we will get f dash c is equal to f of v minus f of a divided by g of p minus g of a multiply by g dash c. This implies f dash c divided by g dash c is equal to f of v minus f of a divided by g of p minus g of a. So this is the proof of the Cauchy mean value theorem, right? One thing I forgot to say is that when we have defined this function phi x is equal to f of x minus f of a, this function is defined if g of b minus g of a is not equal to 0. If g of b does not equal to g of a, if g of b does not equal to g of a, so g of b g of a के बराबर नहीं होगा, क्योंकि अगर g of, if we take g of b is equal to g of a, then g satisfy the all condition of the Rolle's theorem. If G satisfy all condition of Rolle's theorem, then there exists C such that G dash C is equal to 0. C belongs to open interval AB. But हम ये लेके चले हैं Cauchy mean value theorem में कि G prime X does not vanish, means the derivative of G is not equal to 0 for any point C belongs to open interval AB. So यहाँ पे ये फंक्शन वेल डिफाइंड है. वाई? बिकॉज G of V कैन नॉट बी इक्वल टू G of A. सो अभी के लिए इतना ही. थैंक यू.